we've got to do sometimes to get online orders to the post office for the morning's post. I've marched around the sink to cover the silicone up. So yeah, so when the silicone squishes out around the edges of the sink. Putting the kitchen sink in. Got to adjust the doors up. Got to put fillers down the sides. Board on. So it's a work in progress. So I've put some silicone around the outside edge of where the sink's going. Drop the sink in, screw it down, and we'll clean the silicone up. Soapy water around the back edge of it, edge to make it easy to clean up. We've got the hot and cold pipe to connect up. Got hot being red, cold being blue. Before you start, trying to get it sitting up there before lunch. And I had a meeting this morning, so we're getting ready for farm tours. So we want to showcase what we do here, how we do it. I'm about getting farm tours in spring, and we started a list. And that little list is huge list. So a little bit overwhelmed today, but I'll show you this. I'll show you the our list of things to do. This is part of our list here. It's the other side of the board too. So a little bit overwhelmed. So I need to stop, take a breath, and enjoy a bit of what I'm doing. You got to plan it. Yeah. You got to make the goal. Try and achieve it. If we don't, we'll get close to achieving it. So we'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Close the door. It's cold.
Oh, sorry. Part of what we do. It's a bit messy up the background here. This caravan. Jim and I are having a dad-daughter project, turning this caravan into, renovating the caravan, making it watertight for her art room. She wants an art room, so part of our getting ready for farm tours is to finish that off over school holidays, get it watertight so I can move it out of there, tidy up in here, and doesn't look much at the moment, but it's going to be our herb drying area, our air drying for our herbs, and for our skincare herbs, and that's where we're going to sit down for a bit of a chinwag on our farm tours also. So as I say, it'll clean up really well. At the moment it's a bit messy. All right. I'm going to leave that for a little bit. I don't know. I don't think I'll get a second coat of paint on that today, though. I think what I'm going to do is go and do Sparkle's feet hooves. Now you two behave yourself while I'm over doing Sparkle's hooves, okay? You keep out of the lunchroom. They're making a habit of waltzing in the lunchroom while I'm not around. I don't mind them in, but they also, if they take a dump in there, they make a bit of a mess. So just going over to get Sparkles to give her hooves a bit of a clean out. There we go. Oh, Sparkles, she's had a bit of love, had her hooves done. So I had a bit of a clean out. We'll start giving her a bit of a brush in the evenings, just get a bit rid of her loose hair. We're no horse experts, or she's hardly horse, she's pony. We're no pony experts. Old Sparkles, she's a rescue pony. So we got her from, she's very neglected when we got her. Yeah, so she's lovely nature. We couldn't get near her when we first got her, but yeah, we've spent a bit of time with her, and yeah, she's settled right down. A beautiful little pony. We tried putting Gemma on, our daughter, on her when Sparkles was, sorry, when Gemma was very young. We tried putting Gemma on her, though. Yeah, Sparkles, she's a bit flighty with a young kid on her, so we decided she would just be a lawnmower. So she does a good job of that. Nice to have her around, and she's quite low maintenance. Now, we don't rug her up or anything like that. You know, start rugging the horse, you've got to keep rugging them over winter. But yeah, she's lovely old girl, and I think she's enjoying retirement. So we're getting ready for farm tour soon. Got to run a few PowerPoints, a few new PowerPoints in our lab, and yeah, new PowerPoint under the back here, a new switch for a switchable PowerPoint. So just running a few wires for our electrician who's coming in tomorrow. So just so he doesn't have to grovel around in the mud, he can connect them up, clip them up and everything. But I'm going to run these wires. Morning everyone, bit of a frosty start to the morning, but got a bit of an exciting day today. Got our electrician George, he's coming along today. He's coming to set up our do the wiring in our showroom, to set up PowerPoints, light switches, get that all happening. I'm off to do the post, the morning's online orders, so and then we've got the normal farm chores to do, but come on, check out the day. So just on the way down to the office to pick up our online orders, just check the garden out in the frosty morning. We've covered our passion fruit up, put a bit of a lid on him just to keep frost off him for the moment, and a bit of frost on the garden. Check it out, that's our potato bed covered in comfrey leaves, but yeah, she's a bit frosty out this morning. This is, as I say, this is our morning commute down to the office. Bit crunchy underfoot. Right, time for some work. Hey, check this out. Just on my way to the post office to do the online orders, and look what I've spied. Not sure if anyone remembers, but we got hit by the Big Jack bushfires, impacted by the bushfires here in 2020, and the bush has been hammered, and we're nestled in the edge of a national park, but in a little almost like an amphitheatre, so it's a bit hard sometimes for the critters to get in here, though we used to have a lot of roos and wallabies, seen a few wallabies, but this is the first time we've actually seen kangaroos with our own eyes. Hey? We've seen evidence of their droppings around the place, but this is the first time I've actually seen any real live kangaroos in our property. So since the 2020 bushfire, so that's awesome. Hey, what a start to the day. So frosty mornings, hopefully the night before we put the towel on the windscreen, so we don't have to scrape the frost off the car. Otherwise, if it's been a very frosty night, she's a good scrape to get her off the windscreen. But awesome, had the towel on overnight, so look at this, almost perfectly clean windscreen. So I'll best get these things to the local general store, which is also the post office. Hey Stewie, sheep are almost down on the road. Come on, go on, up you get. That's it, go on. I'll hunt them up. Got a cute looking little lamb there you have. Go on you lot. Come and get them, Stewie. There we go, just hunting Stewie's sheep back up so they don't get out on the road. He's in the process of doing a bit of fencing. He obviously hasn't quite finished it yet. Come on, you lot. Part of the morning ritual. Come over, let the chickens out. Peacock's already up. Come on out, you get. Hey, don't want you messing up the yard. Got the chickens out. I've got the peacocks. They live out. They sleep up on top of the orchard net. They sleep on the top rail. Look, everyone's waiting to come out for their free ranging. It's everyone to Friend. This is Friend. She's our favourite. Hey, she's the #1 chicken. There you go, Friend. Oh, out you go. Where's the piggies? Got the piggies in here. They're all roaring to go, waiting to get out. But yeah, so look, everyone's out. Now you stay out of our garden. We've got a few piggies. They've decided, look at these ones. They've decided to move outside. Not the safest place to be, but I'm going to try and get them inside in the evening. Okay, back to work. Here we are in front of our new showroom. Pretty excited. Not just because the sun's just coming over the horizon on a frosty morning, but George the Sparky, he's going to be here very soon. He's going to be here to fit off power points and light switches, lights, etc. Get everything operating in our new showroom behind us, which is going to be getting all ready for farm tours. Come and check out a few of the other jobs we've got to get done here. So out in front of our lab here, got the showroom over here. So we got to get some paving happening all the way along the front here, around the corner, a little bit of seating about here too, bit of landscaping, bit of paving, get a cover over so we can get from the showroom out to the lab, and take you for a trip inside the lab. Well, this is the showroom. That one there, that's the lab. So this is the showroom. Still a work in progress, but this is the before shots. Not that you probably won't notice a great deal of difference, but this is the before shots in here. Oh, there's my hat. Been looking for that. So, I've got a bit of ply, a little bit of cleaning up still to be done here, but behind here, this wall here, that's our cool room, our storeroom through there. So we've got to punch a hole through that wall to get from the mailing room, or our showroom here, into the cool room where all our products are stored. Yeah, so as I say, pretty excited about getting lights in here, power points in the walls, and light switches on. So it'll be all happening. Got a slight problem here. Got a wire in the wall here. Oop, over that way. I've got to fish out. So, high-tech bit of tooling here, a bit of wire. So let's see how we go. Hopefully can find him. another job just down the track a little bit when we're going to cut, because the case cool room's on the other side of this wall. So we're going to cut the doorway through here. So the idea is to try not to have to go from here through the cool room into her lab, but the light switch for the cool room is in the lab. So to get a two-way, I think it's fairly easy to get access down to where the other switch is. So if we get some light cable, I can pull a cable down to the other switch to get a two-way switch. Happen, because it accesses the cool room. The top of the cool room is about this high, so I just have to have a look like we need a switch. What do we need? So we need a cable from there to here, or from the other switch. How does it work from the other switch?
Yeah, we need a twin and a single cable.
Okay, so that cable needs to come. So this one needs that power.
Well, you just wanted a two-way switch from here.
Yeah, from here.
So it doesn't need power. From the other switch, we need a twin and a single cable.
Oh, okay. I think I get. Yeah.
That will do the two-way switching.
So we need to cut just one wire or two wires from that light switch to this one.
Yeah, it's two wires.
Two wires, and then another
twin
one.
And a single.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Twin. Okay, twin and a single. Yeah. So twin coming to this switch, and then a single up to the actual light.
No, but the light's already wired, isn't it?
Yeah, the light's wired. Yeah.
No, it's just a twin and a single from the other switch to this switch.
Okay. Yeah, we'll run through that later. I'll have to think about that one. Yeah. See, I'm not a sparky. That's why you're here. So here we are inside, well, I'm not inside the cupboard, but inside our cupboard in our airlock, the cleaning cupboard in our airlock in our lab, outside the lab. Anyhow, so we've got a hole for PowerPoint, hole for a switch, which is going to go to our PowerPoint that operates our UV water filter. So the UV water filter, that at the moment it's going 24/7, and it runs about, I think it runs about, actually might even be 45 watts of power. So you do the math, 45 watts times 24 hours times 7, that adds up to quite a few watts of power on a solar system over a whole week. So we only need that going for essentially a couple of hours a week, 5, 6, maximum 8 hours a week. So we want to be able to turn that off, save a lot of power when we need to. So I'm in the process of just getting wires in here so George the Sparky can run, or can connect those PowerPoints up. So essentially we've got a we've got a PowerPoint up about can't see it, but right up the top of that tape there we've got a PowerPoint, wants to be about that high. So we have to get that wire, a lot higher than that. So I've got to do some more grovelling around underneath the lab. Come and have a look. That's why I've got the messy clothes on today. Come and have a look underneath here. In the mud. Got my tool. Got to make a bigger hole to get that through. Should just make it. That one should do the job, I reckon. Just yuck. I think I should have got the bigger drill. That's why I don't want old George having to grovel round. I shouldn't say old George, it sounds terrible, but yeah, George. Grovel around.
Dad,
Yeah, kiddo.
when are you able to do the caravan?
Okay.
After one? Or...
Yeah, maybe after lunch, kiddo.
Okay.
After lunch. Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely tomorrow.
Yeah.
Definitely tomorrow. But I think we should be able to do it after lunch. Like there is you know, the window we pulled out the other day.
Yeah.
That bit of plastic coping.
Yeah.
Like you can take that off, and I could even have a look at setting up to put that first bit of that piece we cut the other day.
Yeah.
So what are you doing at the moment? Have you got something you want to do?
Do the weaving.
Okay, yeah, do that. Mum would love it if you did that. Actually, I might get you to give me a little bit of a hand here for a sec if you don't mind. So if you come in here, just watch the phone there. Yeah. So if you come in here, see this green cable here?
Mm.
I'll get you to pull that gently while I'm on the ground. So I'll feed, because that's attached to some other wires. I've got the end of this one tied to some other wires. So just gently pull it up. I'll hop outside and give you some instructions. Okay. All right, kid. Okay. If you want to pull him up. Keep pulling. You're right to go quicker. Yeah, keep coming. Keep going. Good success. There we go. Those wires where they're supposed to be. Just pull. This is a template. I've actually made this. This is a template to cut the power points in. I'll just run my router around there, and essentially it cuts. That's what's cut out of these holes. Whoop. That's what's cut out of the holes. So makes it nice, neat and easy, quick. Just need to drill 2 holes. I'll put 2 screws in a template. Put one screw there, then I can just run the router around that, make a nice neat hole for the power points and the light switches. So this is my template. This is how template is fixed to the wall. That's all it is. A nice neat hole there. Job done. So this is the fun bit that I was trying to prevent George from doing, which has been successful so far. But yeah, I'm just clipping the cables up for this power point under the building here. I've just realised I'm a couple of metres bloody short. So I'm going to have to probably go and undo just a lot of what I've been doing. So find out how much more I need to run the cable through to make it reach to the power source. I got to head off to the store to get a couple of bits and pieces, some stock feed, but I want to show you what we do on the way out. Not every day, but almost religiously. See this here? This is our water tank, our header tank for our property. We're 100% 100% self-sufficient here in water. And this is our header tank up the top of our property, and all our place is gravity fed with water. So we want to make sure we've got a reliable tank full of water. I'll show you. This is how, at least every second time on the way past, if I can, when I drive past in the car, if I can hear an empty bit in the tank, I can almost reach, about 2/3 the way to the top of the tank. If I can start hearing empty sounds in the tank, I know when to keep an eye on it and think about getting some more water up here. So we've got cable clipping time. Got to clip these cables up to keep them nice and neat. Keep them out of the way of everything. Keep the rodents off them. And spending a bit of time with the kid in the caravan slash soon to be art studio. So it's a lot of work involved in it, but anyway, so just trying to, as I say, school holidays, trying to spend a bit of time with Gemma in the caravan, getting her ready for being a art studio for her. The messy one, the messy studio. Check it out, inside the cleaning cupboard, one power point, well that's actually a switch to a power point. So that switch there, that will turn our UV water filter. We'll be able to turn it on and off when we don't need it. Most of the time we don't need it. It's only when we're manufacturing or doing work in the lab. So one day a week, need to use him. And this power point down here for charging vacs and things like that, because this is the cleaning cupboard. And out here, come for a walk outside to our showroom. Da-da-da! Looking good in here. That's a work in progress. Well, got a big milestone today. Look at this. Whoa, look at that. Check them out. Lights everywhere. But yeah, so awesome PowerPoints, light switches. We just need to get a fan up here and cut a hole in the wall for a door, and another light switch over there, two-way light switch. So pretty excited about it. Pretty excited. Look at this plastic. Can't get away from it, can you? Hey, look at it all. Bloody plastic. It's not really necessary. Everything's plastic, isn't it? Plastic. It's sort of a great product, but there's going to be a lot of problems with it. Nanoplastics is the next one. They're the ones we breathe in. They're the ones that are in our cells. Not the most intelligent place to be, friend. As I say, yeah, one of our favourites, friend. Not too shy of the camera either. She's they like getting the bugs out of the firewood, the kindling. Got the axe up here, chopping a bit of kindling, and yes, not the best place to be about. So go and scoot. It's that time of the evening. Everyone's hanging around waiting for a bit of evening snack. Isn't that right, mate? Won't be long. I'll get out there, do the afternoon chores. Finish off the day with a bit of fire making. Our slow combustion stove. awesome bit of gear. As I said another time, this little baby here heats our water, cooks our food, heats our house, dries our clothes, and got a vent up in the ceiling right above it. So that vent takes the heat from here out the back to where our toilet is. So it's a great bit of gear, this thing. It's pretty old too. Get it kicked off. Start the fire. Gas stove works as an awesome matchstick lighter also. Doesn't get a huge amount of use in winter, the gas stove. Need to find a nicer, okay, it's more matchsticky. This one will be a bit more successful. What are you after, chili? There's, you after your WALK. I think your turn to take it, Jimmy, this afternoon.
I took it yesterday though.
Well, here's your puppy. Yeah, that's enough. To stoke it up without choking it. Starting to choke it. Here we go, starting to choke it. If your fire is smoking, it's not burning efficiently. So either got something going on in your flue, or you're actually choking it. You don't have enough oxygen going through, enough air going through your fire. So if your fire's smoking, you're wasting fuel. So you want the fire burning efficiently, almost no smoke. Have a look at this, everyone. Find the light switch. Check it out. This is our showroom. Check it out. Gazillion lights. They're low wattage downlights, LEDs. So not much power used in a whole lot here, but this is our showroom. It's starting to take shape. These shelves going on the wall above the cupboards here, the drawers. This is going to be where we showcase our stock. We can do videos here when we have farm tours. We can get people through here to check out all our stock out. Pretty excited. All the downlights looking pretty good, like a galaxy up there it is. It's amazing, yeah. Awesome, very happy. Thanks, George and Sparky. Very happy with it all. If you see us out and about, come and say g'day.